Hi, good morning everybody, and welcome to Designs by Marge. Today we're going to be playing with this cute little stamp set called Over the Moon with some whimsical, fun little cows that we can use. So, as I was actually filming this video, for some reason there was no sound. So please forgive the talking over it, the whatever it is you call it, to work on the card. At any rate, these little cows I thought were just the cutest little things, and so I chose to do them in three different colors. So there's early espresso, crumb cake, and black. So they're the traditional cow colors that we have here. This is our October thank you card. So any order from me, and I will send you one of these thank you cards that you can use for whatever purpose you'd like. I had a lot of fun making it, and I think you will as well. And we even decorated the envelope. So, and I thought that would just be really cute for somebody to get that in the mail as a thank you, or I appreciate your friendship. So here's the stamp set, Over the Moon, and we're also going to be using Free as a Bird, but only for the sentiment that's on the front of the card. So you can use whatever sentiment you like, whatever you have on hand that would match what you're doing. We're also using the DSP woven threads, and you can see the vibrant colors that are available in this. We're using the blue with the terracotta tile. You can see that you can use pretty peacock, purple posy, which now is available for purchase for the inks and the refills. Also Rococo Rose, Sahara Sand, and a couple of others. But you know, with Stampin' Up, the colors always coordinate, so it's great. Always with our base, we're going to start with an 8.5 by 5.5 and fold it at 4.25. But we're using a thick Whisper White this time because the base is white. You need a little bit thicker paper in order to handle your card. You need a piece of terracotta tile, which is 5.5 by 3.25. You're also going to need a piece of the DSP in this lovely blue and terracotta tile at 5.5 by 3 inches. And then the other piece you're going to need is just regular Whisper White paper, not the thick. That's 5.5 by 2.75 inch. It's much more difficult to do voiceover than you can imagine, and trying to keep up with what is going on on the film. So anyway, we're going to start our card, and the first thing that we're going to do, and we'll keep the card there to see while we're doing it. So the first thing that we're going to do is to lay out our cows. So we have our center cow, which is laying out his legs, and then we have our little cow with the flower, and then the other cow standing with the udders. So, and we're using Memento Tuxedo Black ink to do this, and because we don't want it to smear, we want to use that. So we don't want to use archival ink because the archival ink would smear, and the regular inks would smear as well. So you want to make sure that you get his leg like right over in the corner of the other cow's leg. As you'll see, I'm going to point it out here in just a second. Right there. Okay, so you want to make sure that you butt it up there because he's got a little bit of a belly there. So, and then we're going to go to our last cow, and get him on the page. You're also going to want to make sure that you get it very close to the other side of that cow laying in the center. Okay.
Wait, I have this one. Because I just thought he was just adorable on the outside of the envelope. And that's all we're doing with that. And then we have one more on the inside of the card. We're gonna do just the top of the cow. Just like that. Get your card straight so it's not crooked. Okay, together. So we're going to marry the DSP to the terracotta tile with our snail. There will, of course, be one more thing to stamp, but we need to get our pieces in place first. Okay, so you remember on this one, we want it all the way out to the end. Okay. Isn't that a pretty paper? I think that just has got such a gorgeous tone to it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is color our cows. I have several colors here. I have crumb cake, early espresso, black, petal pink, terracotta tile, and granny apple green. Okay, so, and I'm going to start this and then we'll move on. Snail. Yep. You want to put it a little closer to the top, leaving about, I don't know, half an inch maybe at the top. Okay. And then, oh, I forgot to do our little thing, our little bubble. We'll put our other sentiment in, and that's "We're the best of friends." And I'm doing it in terracotta tile, right at the center of the bottom. Okay, that's all we need. Our in color faceted dots. You can see that they have all the different colors, the in colors, right? So that's Pretty Peacock, Purple Posy, Rococo Rose, Balmy blue, and terracotta tile. Okay, so you can use whatever you choose to use, but I wanted to use the balmy blue on either side of the sentiment to kind of match the DSP. Okay, I want to take my Wink of Stella and I just want to color in just the heart, being careful not to get it into the black too much. Okay, and then what we're going to do is put on, okay, you can use the dimensionals, these straps. They're the foam adhesive straps to put this on. I used 6 dimensionals to put this on. So it's your choice. Oh, and I just sit there right there and did it wrong. So it's 7 dimensionals because you got to have one in the center to keep it from sagging, right? Let's take all these off. Okay, now obviously I need to have something for the center of my flower, and I think that I'm gonna do the pretty peacock for the center of my flower this time. Okay, and so that's our card and our envelope. And during the month of October, when you place an order with me, you'll get one of these cards to use for yourself. There won't be any markings on the back of it. It'll be your card to use, to send, to copy, whatever it is you'd like to do with it, because that's how we roll. So have a great week, and we will see you next week for another edition of Designs by Marge.